When we were younger, we celebrated our birthdays like it was the most important day of the year. But as we grow older, we seem less inclined to celebrate the same way we used to. Which brings us to this year as I'm sat watching old birthday videos, not wanting to celebrate at all. Why is that? But yeah, as you may have read from that title, why is it as we grow older, we feel less of a need to celebrate our birthdays? As depressing as that may sound, that is what I feel this year, you know? It's just, even though this year, even though I do have the facilities and the mental capacity to host a celebration, I just don't want to. Now, I don't know if that's because I'm getting old and, we have that common misconception that we don't need to celebrate our birthdays as we grow older because each age and year is just the same. Or, ironically, is it because of time? The more time we spend on this earth, the less time we have to ourselves to celebrate, the less time people have to celebrate with us. And sometimes a huge part of why I don't want to celebrate is I don't know if I feel worthy enough for people to sacrifice their time for me. I always put everyone ahead of myself. So I always think about people's schedules, and I don't want anyone to move things around or mess about with their schedules or their plans just to celebrate my birthday. But yeah, so I wondered who else had similar feelings. So I went and asked my Instagram followers on why people no longer or never celebrated their birthdays. And we got a couple of pretty good responses that I totally resonate with. One sec, the McDonald's here. A couple of the reasons you guys said was because we're just getting old. And Kuya Benza, for example, said it's a grim reminder of our mortality, and it's depressing, but it's true. But yeah, when you look at it from the glass is half empty type of perspective, like a pessimist, is that the right way? But yeah, if you look at it in that way, it's like, why do we want to celebrate our countdown to our deaths? Like Ben's adds, it's a reminder that we're getting old and we'll eventually die one day. Okay, dude, now when I read it like that, that is depressing. But it's true. But I think it's more so because it's a constant reminder of what we have yet to do. So I see why. That's the reason why some people don't celebrate. It really is just a constant reminder of our failures, or our wishes and our goals that we've yet to do. So it's a valid point. Fucking planes, man. That's what I get for living in Heathrow. Another recurring theme is people. Nablo says people are busy, and Arul says the people you want to celebrate with have too much of a hectic schedule to make a plan. Because I feel that too. I'm turning 28, and a lot of my friends are in their late 20s, and our 20s are like that period in our life where we're all trying to figure stuff out. We're moving jobs, moving houses, in relationships. There's just so much going on that it's hard to be spontaneous with these celebrations. You have to really plan a whole month in advance, and even then, people can cancel on the day just because we're just busy people. So a lot of that really comes down to anxiety of whether people are going to turn up. Now, Biggie's got a funny but pretty sad story to tell. He said, I invited a whole army of people one year and only a few came. Kawawa. Bro, that runs through my head every time I think about hosting an event. Yeah, you may know a lot of people, quite a lot of friends, but at the same time, it's like that anxiety of whether they would actually turn up to your birthday. Personally, I would take it personal, and I'd be so sad if I invited even 15 people and only 3 people came. I'd appreciate the 3 that came, but at the same time, it's like, was I even worth those other people's times? But yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why I've never actually hosted a birthday party myself. I think I put too much expectations on who would turn up and how many would turn up and who I would need to invite. So I'd rather save myself the disappointment and not host one at all. I don't know. I saw a TikTok. Apparently that's an Aries thing. But yeah, people. I think we just put too much expectations and we relied too much on other people to make our celebrations special, which isn't really something that we should do because, yeah. One of the other personal reasons why I don't like to celebrate is I like to please too many people, So I feel like if I was to host a birthday celebration myself, I would spend the majority of the time not celebrating, but rather trying to make sure everyone's doing well, Everyone's got drinks, everyone's got food, you know, paying for stuff myself. I hate it when for some reason I hate it when other people pay. You know, like I like if it's my celebration, I kind of want to pay for the people. My wallet hates me for that. But yeah, so with what I said, my friend Joe, shout out Joe from old school. He says when we were younger, parents shouldered responsibility for organizing the celebration, and now that we're older, we have ourselves to shoulder responsibility of hosting the celebration. It's stress. It is just stress trying to figure out venues, who you're gonna invite, um, food, drinks, money aspect again. But yeah, I relate to all those so much. Like they are basically the reasons why I don't celebrate. Essentially, it's just time, money, and people. You know, it's sad that a lot of us think this way. But yeah, so my friend Sofina, she came up with something that I believe we should all have the same mindset. Sofina said, personally, I associated birthdays with parties as the form of celebration, which is right, right? But yeah, when I say celebrate your birthday, the first thing that comes to mind is parties, friends, drinks, food, people, music. But Sofina said, as I grew older, the definition of a celebration separated from that of a party. Now, celebrating my birthday looks like a reflection of how far I've come and an intentional focus on me. And that is a really good response because that's true. We just innately associate a celebration to parties. But yeah, associating a celebration to a party means that we're putting too much expectations and reliance on external factors. All those being reasons why I just listed why most people don't celebrate their birthdays. But if we were to change our thinking in that a celebration doesn't have to be a party, a celebration can be however you want to celebrate yourself. Like right now, if I decide to, I can just celebrate my birthday just by having McDonald's by myself and reflecting on what a year I've had. But yeah, anyway, I think that's a good place to end it. Save me from babbling even more. If you're gonna take anything away from this video, take that last point. A celebration doesn't necessarily mean a party. So yeah, do what you want on your birthday because that counts as a celebration. You don't have to throw a party or anything. But yeah, if you have any other points on why you don't celebrate your birthday or why you should celebrate your birthday, comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and happy birthday. Damn, pal. We good.